And one of the things that, Dan, you alluded to at the beginning is that the return on investment, right? So this is the year people will be trying to reach some ROI, asking very serious questions about it. And to some extent, DeepSeek is an answer to that because people have been spending billions of dollars. I shouldn't say people, companies are spending, they're claiming they're spending billions of dollars in training, with inferencing, the models and all that stuff. And suddenly this company comes out of nowhere and says, I'm able to build these models for a fraction of your cost, kind of thing. So given all that, so the ROI discussions are very real for companies, right? So they have to justify the investments. So then how are you going about advising clients how to reach their ROI, how to get to some kind of ROI with respect to AI investments? What are you asking them to do?
Yeah, well, I'm asking them to work with their finance organizations to actually build models of the processes that they're talking about modifying, right? And so not just looking at the cost savings and incremental time, but if, for instance, it's something that's supposed to cause revenue generation. So I'll give you a good example, right? So there are systems now that will do personalized messages for subject lines in marketing campaigns. That's a pain in the butt for a marketing person. In the old days, they'd have to handcraft, every mess, and great time savings. And I absolutely give it to them that they can do time savings for a marketing person writing personalized subject lines over the course of multiple campaigns, generate more revenue than if they didn't have personalized subject lines. That's a multi-month thing, right? That's not just one campaign. That's looking at multiple campaigns. And do we see patterns of behavior with customers being engaged, right? The idea is that the marketing company is telling you that the more personalized, the more engaged people are going to be. Does that play out? Does it play out in clicks? Does it play out in actual revenue generated, derived from those? And so you mentioned us meeting at the beginning is serendipity. I've written about on my website what I call the serendipity economy, where we have to think about the long-term ramifications, that the time savings, you can actually, absolutely take that. But does the business value actually have a relationship to the savings that takes place in time, right? That's where I'm advising organizations, is to really think about what are the models, how long-term do you measure the performance of a process, and then think about it in those terms, not just, I was on a webinar the other day, and it was the ROI of AI, Gen AI, right? High hopes. It was a research company, high hopes that they were going to, give me some breakthrough thinking. And at the end of the day, they added up it used to take this long to search for this thing, and now it takes this long. And if you add those time savings up, there you go. There's your justification. And that to me is not enough, right? Again,
it has to be systemic.
Yeah, it may be enough to justify the $20 a month that you pay for one of these things, but Correct. Is it enough that it's transformative, right? And I think you have to look at a much bigger canvas of the organization to figure that out.